Newton's backward difference interpolation formula. Okay. So again, we are going to find yn of x. This one must be exactly equal to y of x at the given points. So here, first note the difference, first difference. Again, we are going to find the nth degree polynomial, that is yn of x. Or first, note down this expression. Please note down this expression. So what is the main difference between the Newton's finite forward interpolation formula? You have the same type of expression with slight difference. What is that? Can you notice any difference? You can note some difference. Yes, this is same. You can see that if you have n plus 1 data, we have n plus 1 elements, a0, a1, a2, a3, a4, etc. up to an means we have n plus 1 elements. a0 is an independent term. In Newton's finite forward interpolation, associated with a1, we have x minus x0, means the first data. Here, we have the last data. X minus x0 means x minus last data, plus a2 associated with a2, we have last two data. Last data and the second last data, means last two data we have x minus last data into x minus second last data. Associated with A3, we have last three data. In Newton's finite forward interpolation formula, we have first three data. Here we have last three data. Last data, second last data, third last data. So we have last three data associated with A3, x minus last data into x minus second last data into x minus third last data, etc. etc. Associated with an, we have last n data. Please note, we have total n plus 1 data. So last n data mean except first data. We have all other data in last element. So x minus last data into x minus second last data, etc. etc. into x minus nth last data. What is nth last data? That is x1. Means x0 is not there. So we are not considering x0. Except x0, we are considering all other terms in last element. So this one is the main difference. So please note yn of x is equal to a0 plus a1 into x minus xn plus a2 into x minus xn into x minus xn minus 1 plus a3 into x minus xn into x minus xn minus 1 into x minus xn minus 2 plus etc. plus an into x minus xn into x minus xn minus 1 into etc. into x minus x1. Now you can suggest how to find a0. In Newton's finite forward interpolation formula, what we did? We first took x equal to x0, right? Because because at given points yn of x is equal to y of x. So here first we are taking, because the first one is xn. So first we are going to remove this entire term. We can remove the entire term by substituting x equal to xn. So at x equal to xn, you can see that a0 is equal to yn. At x equal to x0, you can, I am very sorry, at x equal to xn, at x equal to xn, y is equal to yn, because xn comma yn is the point. Now if you are substituting xn into this equation, then a0 is equal to, I told you the yn of x is exactly equal to this one, so a0 is equal to y of xn, that is equal to yn. So a0 equal to yn. So now you can say what will be a1? In the idicam a1, you can guess that. In the idicam. In Newton's finite forward interpolation formula, what is a1? a1 is equal to delta y0 divided by h, right? So here what will be a1? a1 is equal to here in Newton's backward formula. What is the difference? One difference you got here. Instead of 0, you have n. y0 is replaced with yn. Now what about delta? Yes, exactly. This is del yn. So del yn divided by h divided by h. Del yn divided by h. So a1 is equal to del yn divided by. I am not going to derive. If you want, you can derive that. There is no need to derive that. Simply replace. You can replace the term. Always replace y0 with yn. Replace delta with del. So a1 is equal to del yn divided by h. What about a2? a2 is equal to del square yn divided by 2 factorial into h raised to 2. a2 is equal to del square yn divided by 2 factorial into h. So you can see that we are going to take we need the last row of backward difference table. So here the most important table is backward difference table. Okay. So please note, after simplification we have, so here I am directly writing, please note, I am not going to write the interpolation formula. If you want to write the interpolation formula, this is equal to, this is the interpolation formula. Along with this one, please write the general term an is equal to delta del raised to n. So an is equal to del raised to n yn. Please note, these two n are different. This is power n. This is last term. Yn means, this yn means last term, divided by the n factorial into h raised to n. Okay, so this yn is different. This is last data, means last element. That's indication. So please note, an is equal to del raised to n yn divided by n factorial h raised to n. Okay, so you can use this equation, yn of x is equal to a0 plus etc., where an is equal to del raised to n yn divided by n factorial into h raised to n. Am I confused you? Okay. So I am directly going to write the extrapolation formula. If it is a finite forward extrapolation, what is the thing? Yp is equal to y0 plus p into delta y0 plus p into p minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta square y0 plus etc. But what about the last term? P into p minus 1 into p minus 2 into etc. into the last term is p minus n minus 1. This n minus 1 is inside this main bracket, all divided by n factorial into delta raised to n y0. So simply we can replace y0 and delta etc. What are the replacements we require? You can say that. That is why I am saying there is no need to derive all equation. If you know one equation, you can write the second one easily. The thing that you have to do is replace all y0 with yn. So this term will become yn. Okay. All this y0 will become yn. Means last element. Y0 means first element of that row, individual column. Here yn means last element of that individual column. So that is one replacement. What about delta? Yes, you have to replace del. Here we have del square, etc. etc. Here you have del raised to n yn. One more replacement we require. I am not going to derive that. Instead of p into p minus 1, here we have p into p plus 1. The next one is p into p plus 1 into p plus 2, etc. Last one is p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 into etc. into p plus n minus 1 divided by n factorial into del raised to n y. So this one is the last one. Associated with that p, instead of minus sign, we have plus sign. Okay. So please note down this equation. Yn of x is equal to yn plus p del yn plus p p into p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square yn plus etc. plus p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 into etc. into p plus n minus 1 divided by n factorial into del raised to n yn. So please note down this equation. Please note down the question. You are asked to find y of 1. This expression is not correct, not first and 10th term. You are asked to find y of 1 and y of 10 using this data. Okay, so not first and 10th term. You are asked to find y of 1 and y of 10 using the data shown below. Okay, so first note down this data. I think you noted this one. So here I am going to solve this part y of 10 by using backward extrapolation formula, because this 10 is very close to the last data than the first data. So use backward extrapolation for y of 10. Use forward extrapolation for y of 1. That one is a homework for you. You have to send that one. Okay. So we are going to find y of 10. So what you have to do first, as we are using backward extrapolation formula, we need backward difference table. So first note x, y. So draw this one. After drawing this, please note this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is x4, this is x5, this is x6. Okay, similarly this is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. Okay. Please keep in mind, there is no need to write these terms. Please keep in mind, this is x0, x1, x2, x3, last one is x6. We have 7 data, so x0 to x6. So please draw x and y. Then what we have to do? We have to find the backward difference. First we have to find del y. So you have to start from the last position, from this position up to this position. Always the first element is absent for del y. So what is backward difference? Current value minus the previous value. Okay. Similarly, you have to by using del y, you have to find del square y, where you have to find up to this position. First two data are absent because this is 2, so first two data are absent. Then del cube y up to del raised to 6y. So find it. If any particular row is giving completely 0 value, you can stop there. Okay. At that point, there is no need to find up to del raised to 6y if a particular row is giving completely 0. Okay. So find it. First one, del y. So I told you first you have to start from this point. So 72.9 minus 51.2. So I think it is 21.7. Right. Then 51.2 minus 34.3. So if it is 51.3, exactly is 17. So this is 16.9, I think. Then 34.3 minus 21.6. If it is 34.6, exactly 13 here. So I think it is 12.7. This is 12.7. 0.3 is left here. Now 21.6 minus 12.5. I think it is 9.1. Then 12.5 minus 6.4. I think it is 6.1 here. Then 6.4 minus 2.7. That is 3.6, I think. Is it okay? 3.7. Yes. Now next one is delta square y. So again you have to start from the last one. So 21.7 minus 16.9. So 4.8, I think, right? This is 4.8, I think. Then next one is 16 minus 12. It's 4.2. Easily we can calculate 4.2. Then 12.7 minus 9.1, 3.6. Then 9.1 minus 6.1. This is 3 exactly. 6.1, 3.3, 4. Is it 2.4? This is 2.4, I think. Right? Yes, 2.4, 3. Now you can find del cube y. So del cube y 4 point minus 4.2, that is 0.6. I think all terms are 0.6. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. So definitely next element is 0. Del raised to 4 will be 0, 0, 0, 0. So you can stop here. I told you if a particular column is completely 0, you can stop there. Okay. So there is no need to find the remaining terms. So now what we are asked to find? You are asked to find xp equal to 10. You are asked to find xp equal to 10. So what is p? P is equal to xp minus xn. So here it is very important. Here our pivot is this one. Xn is our pivot. So please note that. I think this is xn. Xn equal to 9. Okay. I'm very sorry. This is xn equal to 9. So we can use x0 here because the pivot is xn. We are writing all with respect to xn. So xn equal to 9. So h is equal to difference between any adjacent value. So that is 4 minus 3, that is 1. Okay. Now p is equal to xp minus xn divided by h. Xp is this one, 10. 10 minus 9 divided by 1. So we have 1 here. So this one is little bit easy. We can easily calculate this one. Now what about yp? Yp is equal to yn, that is this element, plus p into del yn, this one. Then next one is very important, p into p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square yn, this one, plus p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube yn, that is this term. Now you can see that from the remaining terms are 0, so there is no need to continue this one. Actually you have to write up to del raised to 6 yn in real case, but as it is 0, there is no need to waste time. So this is the equation we require, yp equal to this one. Okay. So substitute these values. So definitely by using Newton's backward interpolation formula, this is the equation we require. This is general equation. So substituting this one, first one is yn, this is yn, plus p into del yn, this is del yn, plus p into p plus 1. P plus 1 is 1 plus 1, 2, divided by 2 factorial into del square yn, this is del square yn, plus p into p plus 1, that is 2, into p plus 2, that is 3, divided by 3 factorial into del square yn, this is del cube yn, that is 0.6. I told you there is no need to continue this one. So if you are substituting the values, you have 72.9 plus 21.7, then these terms are cancelled. So this is 4.8. Okay. Plus last term is 0.6. And this one is 0.6. Okay. This is 0.6. So we have 10. Sorry, 100. I am very sorry. We have 100. Okay. So I am stopping here. So please find y of 1 by using forward difference term. Okay. I am very sorry. Time ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചില്ല കാരണം ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലെ ടൈം കാണാൻ പറ്റാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് അറിയണില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ഐ എം വെരി സോറി. ഓക്കെ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും പള്ളിയിൽ പോകേണ്ട കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഐ എം വെരി സോറി. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ അധികം എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യണില്ല. പ്ലീസ് നോട്ട് ദിസ് ഈസ് ആക്ച്വലി y ഈക്വൽ ടു x raised to 3 divided by 10. Okay. So I told you here a mistake is you are asked to find y of 1 and y of 10. So now you already have y of 10. Y of 10 is 100. So now we are going to find y of 1. So for finding y of 1, use the forward difference table. We have to use forward difference table. So first draw the table xy. This is xy. So the x values are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These values. and y values are 2.7, 6.4, 12.5, 21.6, 34.3, 51.2, 72.9. So please note always, please remember always, the first data is x0. There is no need to write it. If you want, you can write. It will reduce the chance of mistake. So first one is x0, second one is x1, third one is x2, next one is x3, then this is x4, this is x5, this is x6. You can see that the last one is x6, means 6 means n equal to 6. Why? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 data are there. N plus 1 equal to 7, so n equal to 6. So we can find a maximum for nth degree problem. So you already have that function. So now what we have to do? This is y. So please note this is x0 and this is y0. Please keep in mind. Okay. Now by using this, you have to find delta y. First forward difference delta y. So this is delta y0, delta y1, etc. You can find up to this point. The last element will be upside. If you are finding forward different, if you are finding first forward different, last element will be upside. So what is first difference? Next one 6.4 minus 2.7. What is that? 6.4 minus 2.7, that is 3.7. So first one is 3.7. What is next one? 12.5 minus 6.4. So 6.1, that is the difference. What is the next one? This one is 21.6, next value minus 12.5. So this value is 9.1. So this is 9.1. What is the next one? This value is 34.3 minus 21.6. 34, 21. So that is 30. 12.7. So this is 12.7. This is 12.7. What is this now? This data 51.2 minus 34.2. So if it is 3, we have 17. So 17, I think 16.9. So this is 16.9. Right. Now similarly, what is this data? 72.9 minus 51.2. So we have 21.7. This is 21.7. So this is delta y term. 3.7, 6.1, 9.1, 12.7, 16.9, 21.7. This one is upside. Now by using this column, we have to find delta square y. So the first one will be delta square y0. So we have from this point to this point, last two data are upside. This is square, so last two elements are upside. So what is first data? Next one 6.1 minus 3.7. So this is 2.4. What is this data? Next one 9.1 minus 6.1. So that is 3. Now what about this data? 12.7 minus 9.1. So 3.6. What about this data? 16.9 minus 12.7, 4.2. Now what is the next one? 21.7, this is the next one, minus 16.9, 4.8. Last two data are upside. So 2.4, 3, 3.6, 4.2, 4.8. Now by using this delta square y column, we have to find delta cube y. So what is delta cube y? So we have from this point, first point to this point, we have to calculate. As it is cube, last three data are absent. So what is the first data? 3 minus 2.4, that is 0.6. Okay. What about this data? 3.6 minus 3, that is again 0.6. What about this data? 4.2 minus 3.6, that is 0.6. What is this data? 4.8 minus 4.2, again 0.6. So all data are same, mean this one is a cubic function. These data are the values of a cubic function. Now we have delta q y, right? That is 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. Last three are upset. Now we can, by using this data, we can find delta raised to 4y. As it is same, we have 0 because we have same data. Last 4 are absent and first 3 are 0. So actually we have to find up to delta raised to 6y because n plus 1 equal to 7, so n equal to 6. We have to find up to delta raised to 6y. But as this column have 0 elements, there is no need to proceed. Okay, there is no need to proceed this one. We can stop here. Now we can find yp. We are not asked to interpolate the function, we are asked to extrapolate the function y of 1. So we can use the Newton's finite forward extrapolation formula. And what is that? That is equal to yp is equal to y0, because we are using forward extrapolation, plus p into delta y0 plus p into p minus 1. So this is very important, this is minus 1 because we are using forward extrapolation, divided by 2 factorial into delta square y0 plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta q by 0. Actually we have to continue this one up to delta raised to 6y, but as the delta raised to 4y0 onwards we have 0 in it. So there is no need to continue this one. So here the important term is p. So we have to find p. What is p? What is xp? xp is equal to point, it is 1. So xp equal to 1. And what is the equation? x0 plus p into h. Please note, if you are using forward extrapolation, the pivot is the first data, that is x0. So that is equal to 3 plus p into what is h? The difference between the adjust data, that is 4 minus 3, that is 1. So into 1. So what about p? P equal to 1 minus this 3 all divided by 1. So that is equal to minus 2. Okay. So we have xp equal to 3, x0 equal to 3 here, x0 equal to 3. So now h is equal to x1 minus x0, that is 1. We already discussed about that. x1 minus x0, that is 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So now what about p? P equal to xp minus x0 divided by h, where xp is equal to 1 minus 3 divided by 1. So we have minus 2. So p is equal to minus 2. So now what is yp? So by using Newton's forward extrapolation, Newton's forward extrapolation formula, substitute these values. So we have y0 equal to 2.7. So this one is a general equation. We are not using this. So this is equal to, first one is 2.7 plus what is p? P is equal to minus 2 into 3.7. So this is delta y0, that is 3.7 plus p into p minus 1. So minus 2 minus 1, that is minus 3 divided by 2 factorial into delta square y0, that is 2.4 plus one more term is that is minus 2 into p into, this is p minus 1 into This is p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta q by 0. This is delta q by 0. Okay, so that is equal to 2.7. This one is minus 7.4, minus 2 into 3.7, that is minus 7.4. This term is, you can see that minus minus it is plus, 2 and 2 are cancelled, through 3 into 2.4, so that is 7.2. Now what about this term? Minus minus minus, it is negative. So this is 2 into 3, so these two terms are cancelled. So what is left? Minus 4 into 0.6, so that is minus 2.4, this term. Okay, so what is the final value? 2.7 minus 7.4 plus 7.2 minus 2.4. So this is equal to 0.1. This is equal to 0.1. It's okay. I told you during the extrapolation of y of 10, this is actually y equal to x raised to 3 divided by 10, because the unknown function is a cubic polynomial. That is why the cubic elements are delta raised to 3 y terms are constant, all are same, and delta raised to 4 y are 0. This is a result. Okay, so we have 1 raised to 3 divided by 10, that is 0.1. So this is forward extrapolation, means y of 1.